Now it's broadcasting.
We're live.
We're live. 1515 now. Proud to bring to you the RBU / GTS Slammy Awards. We are joined by our guests and our host. This is your boy EJ the King. Introduce yourselves. Do it in order. I don't know which order y'all gonna do it in. J.Fields and all that shit. Go.
This your guy J.Fields.
Right. The other bald one. Okay, I'll go. It's me, SterldaPearl.
It's Milla.
All right. Well, as y'all know, we posted some polls in different categories of our 2016 tops of the year. So we're gonna get it started off with Tag Team of the Year. And the nominees for Tag Team of the Year are, give me a second, we have, give me a second. All right. Tag Team of the Year, we have The New Day, The Revival, DIY, American Alpha, and the Wyatt family. J.Fields, who you voted for?
I voted for the Revival.
Really? They had a good year.
Just fists, no flips.
Yeah, they had a good year. You know, it's up for debate. I think they got a little mad. Who was that?
Yeah, man.
Sports Illustrated put them not in the top. I mean, you probably know better than me, Milla.
I felt like they took some shots at the Young Bucks. I wasn't feeling that too much.
Yeah.
Revival?
Yeah, they were like, we didn't come from your favorite local promotion. We didn't do this. We didn't do that. We just do this. I'm like, stop. It's not that big a deal. Relax.
It is for them. I mean, I think that's a good thing. I mean, I understand what you're saying, but I think if they want to take it to heart like that, they should, because I think that's good for us, because they want that. They want to strive to be considered one of the greats.
Yeah.
Okay. But sending shots at people, it's extra.
Whatever. Yeah.
J.Fields,
You beat up, bro.
Those my guys, man. They can do no wrong in my book.
Okay. I guess the rest of us voted for New Day.
That is correct.
I mean, you know, it's pretty obvious they had a hell of a year. They had the longest reigning tag team champions in WWE history. But I mean, it's pretty unanimous. But like I said, it's up to the voters, you know. But that's who I voted for as well. You know, not to discredit DIY, they had a hell of a year. American Alpha had a great year. You know, they won the NXT titles and they won the SmackDown titles in the same year. I think that's the first, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean, of course, it's the first of SmackDown tag team titles because it just came out. But in the Wyatt family, you know, they started to spin their wheels a little more. But I think it happened a little too late at the end of the year. So without further ado, let's go ahead and look at the results. And the winner for your Slammies of 2016 of Tag Team of the Year are The New Day. Can y'all see that?
Yep. They got 79% of the vote.
79%. American Alpha did get 0. DIY got 0. Dang. I thought they at least get 1. But as you can see, it was unanimous pretty much, you know. New Day. I mean, I pretty much knew. I mean, New Day. I mean, it's obvious New Day's tag team champion. I mean, tag teams of the year. I didn't see it going anywhere else.
Yeah. My thoughts on it, you can't vote past history. I mean, they went through and they held those titles. They rarely disappointed you in the ring, if ever. And you know, they created history. So you had to vote for them.
Right.
If you didn't, if you voted for the Revival, something's wrong with you.
Sorry, JP.
Well, I guess something's wrong with me then. Those guys have some really damn good matches. You know it.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
Well, they might still have a chance to walk out with a Slammy today because they're in Match of the Year. So I guess we could segue into Match of the Year. You know, since we're still talking about that, and let's go over these nominees. The match of the year nominees for 2016: Sami Zayn versus Shinsuke Nakamura, Takeover Dallas. We have DIY versus The Revival, Takeover Toronto. We also have AJ Styles versus John Cena, douchebag, at SummerSlam. We got, what's his first name?
Take a shot.
First name. I got it.
Kota Ibushi.
Kota Ibushi versus Cedric Alexander at the CWC Cruiserweight Classic. And we also have final AJ Styles versus Ziggler versus Corbin, SmackDown Live 12/27/16. I'm gonna start with you this time, Milla. Any thoughts? Who you think will win?
I actually rewatched all these matches just because I wanted to.
Mm-hmm.
And I voted for Sami Zayn versus Shinsuke Nakamura because, I mean, out of all those matches, to me, that's going to be the one that you go back to next year and still say, man, that was crazy, especially for it to be Nakamura's debut. So,
yeah. Sterl?
Well, I can't remember who I voted for. I'm not even going to lie to you. With all those matches up there, it's hard. I mean, I'm gonna have to go with douchebag and AJ Styles, man. That match was just good. That match was even better than I thought it would have been.
Man, over Nakamura and Sami Zayn fight forever.
Yeah, that match was good, man. I think you just overlooking it because douchebag was in there.
Man.
No, man, your hatred for John Cena is real.
I don't even hate him that much. You act like I'm on EJ level or something.
But
I definitely didn't vote for him.
No, of course I didn't vote for that match, but I give credit where credit was due. You can check the archives on SummerSlam. I actually said that was a hell of a match. But you know, I think if it resulted in John Cena winning, I wouldn't like that match at all. To be honest. No, it worked out because AJ won clean. And that's why I really respected the match in the first place, because it could have went in. It could have been a thump to the eye, or the club could have came out of anything, but nobody got in the way of that match. You know,
right?
J.Fields.
I went with the Kota Ibushi, Cedric Alexander. Like, that match just had a lot of emotion. Like you just didn't know which way it was gonna go. You know who was gonna win. Like, the spots were crazy. Like, it didn't seem like anything that WWE would ever produce.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I picked that one.
Okay. Well, I went with Shinsuke and Sami Zayn to take over Dallas.
That's my dog.
Man, I mean, just like everybody else said, man, that match was, I mean, like, that was our first viewing of Shinsuke Nakamura on NXT in WWE product, period, and, like, made a hell of a debut. I think we were all at the theme song he came out to. His ring presence, period. I mean, the spot.
As a New Japan guy, like, everybody knows I love New Japan. And one of the things, as a nerdy wrestling guy, I was worried about. I was like, what kind of stupid music are they gonna give him? They're gonna give him Hakushi's old music or something. So for him to come out with something that's almost better than what he used in New Japan was dope to me from the jump. I was like, okay, well, at least they figured this part out. Let's see what happens after this.
Yeah, I mean, the theme song definitely. I mean, if we had a category for theme song a year, he definitely in top 2. Like,
right, him and Bobby Roode. Oh,
yeah,
a battle.
So,
I see that.
Yeah. So let's get with these results. And the winner of Match of the Year of 2016 is, can y'all still see the screen? I need to share it again.
You need to share that again.
Okay. Let me share it again first. And the winner of the 2016 Match of the Year is Sami Zayn and Shinsuke Nakamura take over Dallas.
Don't have a problem with this at all.
No.
It was a great match.
I agree.
Watch it again.
Damn good match.
Because you remember, after they viewed, I mean, after it came on that Saturday, that Sunday morning before WrestleMania, I know I watched it again. I think I watched it.
I watched it again too. No lie.
I know what I watched. I know what I voted for now. I voted for DIY and the Revival.
Which
Yeah, you did love that match a lot, and that was an awesome match.
That match was good. Yeah. That's what I voted for. Yeah, that match was good, but no, not to take anything away from Nakamura and Sami Zayn. That match was great and easily one of the matches of the year.
All right.
All these matches they'll nominate it.
Well, let's have some fun and go over the get the fuck out of here of the year. And I think this is going to be a tough one. I'm praying that the person I voted for wins. But our category, we have David Otunga, James Ellsworth, Titus O'Neil, Sterl's boy, Golden's Truth, and Roman Reigns. Who I go with? Who went with last time?
I did.
Okay, Sterl. Who you vote for?
That fuckhead Titus O'Neil. Yeah.
No kidding.
Every time that motherfucker's on my TV screen, I don't give a shit what he's doing. It's always bad.
Even tonight on Raw.
Yep.
Just like
and that
just
match
like,
wasn't good.
Just like you tell me when I watch John Cena, man, you can't let your hate for him blind you of something good on TV.
No, it still wasn't good. Was that match good? Was that match good?
The match was, it wasn't that good. The segment though, the segment was hilarious though.
I give him that. Well, fuck that motherfucker.
Damn.
J.Fields, who are you running with on this category?
I want Otunga to leave. He needs to go because I don't have to listen to all the rest of them for 2 hours at a time. Otunga's ass needs to go. Pull the plug now.
J.Fields, that could be you. That could be you.
That could be you. That could be you. Well, I heard from Rakeisha. I talked to Rakeisha earlier this week. Get the fuck out of here, man.
Yeah, and you still never what Rikishi said about his sons. He still hasn't explained this shit.
I have a good authority, but Rikishi said, all right, motherfucker, what did he say?
Yeah.
He probably said, get the fuck out of here, David.
Now, he probably said, who the fuck is David Otunga? How'd you get my number? Milla, who'd you roll with in this category?
I roll with Titus O'Neil, man. I can't deal with this Titus. I don't even know what the Titus brand is. Titus brand of what?
I don't know.
Does anybody know? See what I'm saying? Like, I don't get this guy. It was entertaining tonight, though. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah,
it was okay.
I guess it's a Raw and Smackdown thing because I voted for fuckboy Tonga. So let's see who the people have chosen to get the fuck out of here. All right, I'm gonna share the screen once I put up the results. Okay, I'll put up the results now. Share. And the winner or get the fuck out of here of the year is David fucking Otunga.
Wow. Total shock to me.
It's a tie between James Ellsworth and Titus O'Neil.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what's crazy?
Surprised Roman Reigns wasn't up there, though. I thought people would be still hurt.
Michael Cole didn't make the list.
Well, yeah, I mean, nobody knows.
He didn't make the list.
Yeah,
I know, right?
Michael Cole did not make the list. And I wanted to put
Corey Graves
on there. I really wanted to put that on there.
Corey Graves has saved Michael Cole's career.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
If not for Corey Graves, like, he would have to go.
I mean, he's still not that great of a commentator, but he has become better. I'll give him that.
Since they pairing him up?
Yeah, because he does more facts now. And they actually are real. Not just made up shit.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, into this next category. Our next category is Breakout Star of the Year. And the nominees are Shinsuke Nakamura, Samoa Joe, Cedric Alexander, Asuka, Bobby Roode, and Ty Dillinger. J.Fields, gonna start with you again. Who did you vote for and why?
I went with the Samoan submission machine. Mm-hmm. Joe is gonna kill you, Samoa Joe. Like, nobody had. I don't think anybody had a more dominant year than Samoa Joe. Like every match between the battle with Finn Balor, the battles with Nakamura, like him running through all of the NXT roster, like when he was trying to get Nakamura to, you know, fight him for the belt. Like I can't wait for the call up. Like that was the breakout. That was the breakout. I think he had the best year of everybody.
All right, Milla.
I went with Cedric Alexander just because I kind of looked at the story from like a personal standpoint, just because being a big fan of Ring of Honor, and he kind of, you know, bet on himself, quote unquote, like Tommaso Ciampa did. So to me, he took a big risk and he got the reward out of it. So definitely I have to think of that as a breakout.
Hold on, man.
What?
He wasn't rewarded. He wasn't rewarded because they paired his ass up with Alicia Fox. And she keep getting her ass.
Oh wow. Okay, I'm talking about he took a, you know what? I'm not even gonna do this. Can we say this for tomorrow, bro? Like we on there. You know, it's a joint podcast. You just want to fuck with me? Like, come on, man.
My bad. I apologize.
Trying to give some feel goods out here.
Look, I'm with J.Fields. I went with Samoa Joe. Just what he did this year, and I think people forget that his feud with Finn Balor also happened this year, and that doesn't get talked about enough. This dude is he was on a whole nother level. Some of the things that he did at NXT, Raw stole some of that and brought it to their roster with a whole Strowman or I don't know why I can't think of what's the name right now. Sami Zayn. When I'm gonna destroy the locker room and stuff like that. I mean, that was something that he was doing down there, and then they just brought it up here. So, yeah.
I was surprised that Finn wasn't nominated as breakout star because pretty much starting in NXT, had the title, then came to the Raw and won the title first attempt. But I understand he got injured, so
the injury derailed him.
Yeah. But just like I said, previous for that, I mean, that was it Takeover London? When him and Joe first got started, I mean, shit was gold, man. So but I think I voted for Shinsuke Nakamura once again. Just the impact he made coming into NXT and the results of how he's going. I mean, how it's going on with his storyline. I mean, like he had a storyline with pretty much anybody. Then when he got the title, with Joe. So I think that's why I went with him. But yeah, you could go to argue and say that Joe probably deserved it more, but we will find that out in a few moments. So did everybody go?
Yep.
Okay. Whoa, what is that?
Drum roll. I was doing the drum roll.
I know.
He's like, oh.
That was a really good drum roll.
It was actually.
That was me.
Okay. Let me pull it up. All right. And the winner of Breakout Star of the Year will go. Come on, click on it now. We'll go to. For the drum roll. All right. Oscar. Wow.
What?
Wow.
Am I reading that right?
Yeah.
You are?
Yeah.
Wow.
None of us voted for her, obviously.
At all.
Wow.
Okay.
Look, definite surprise.
Yeah.
I don't really disagree with it though.
No.
I'm not gonna sit there and say I disagree with it. She has done her thing too. But that was a shocker.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
I don't know
that caught me off guard. I will say though, I mean, I love her style, like her look, her style, like her whole complete package, like from the robe that she wears to the mask, the music, like her mannerisms, like everything just kind of fit together. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like she has she's much larger than life. You know what I'm saying? She's that larger than life superstar. You know what I'm saying? I dig that about her. You know what I'm saying? Even when she's fighting like a local talent down on NXT, like somebody that you never heard of before. Like her entrance is just like, damn, like you don't want to turn away from it.
Especially when they dropped the blossoms and
Yeah.
stuff. They dropped the blossom petals or whatever. Yeah, she's dope, and she just got to get rid of that thong in her shorts. And sometimes I'm like, what's this about? What's up with this thong? Nah, but all kidding aside, though, I mean, she dope as shit. And I don't know what the fuck this dude over here doing.
I mean, also you gotta look at she haven't lost a match yet. You know, so. Unless she want to lost a DQ or something.
No,
I don't think she hasn't lost yet.
Kudos.
She is undefeated.
All right. Well, moving on to the Iron Mike of the year. This should be a good one.
I remember exactly who I voted for.
You said what?
I voted The Miz.
I know exactly who I voted for.
Let me go.
I know who I voted for too. J.Fields.
We have The Miz, Chris Jericho, Enzo, The New Day, Charlotte Flair, and Bray Wyatt. Sterl, who'd you vote for and why?
The Miz. One, obviously, he's just a model of consistency. But the reason why I voted him above the rest of them is because every time he jumps on the mic, it was something different. Mm-hmm. It wasn't the same old rhetoric that you get. As good as Bray Wyatt is on the mic, I feel like he says the same thing over and over again. I just feel like with The Miz is always something different. And it's always entertaining. Sure. And he always draw you in. There's never a time where you can sit there and say, I'm gonna turn away from the TV when he's on the mic. You can do that with Enzo because it's like, okay, it's always the same thing. And it's just some of those other ones I just feel like it's the same thing over and over again. But with him, it's always fresh.
Right. I agree. J.Fields?
I agree. I went with The Miz. It's funny that you say that, Sterl, because it was a couple it was some promos he started doing like when him and Cesaro were like feuding over the Intercontinental title, like early in the year. And like when he was taking the movie lines and like getting in the character, like I enjoyed those promos. Like you said, like he's been consistent all year long. And then of course the talking smack, like that was just that shot to the moon at that point. So I mean, Miz all the way on that one.
Milla?
I actually went with Chris Jericho. Just because if you think about it, like everything he's been doing, if you think comedy wise, and then gimmick wise, promo wise, is like money. I don't know the last time he had a bad promo. See, quiet. I knew I was right. So, like I said,
I was trying to make sure I ain't stump over nobody else. But I agree, man. I like Jericho's promo, but it's like for some reason it's like I think he does better by himself more than he does with KO a lot of times. It seems like a lot of times they clumber over each other a lot. So, but I mean, other than that, I mean, this man, people don't remember, but the list actually started in Memphis. The show me and J.Fields.
Oh yeah,
it started in Memphis.
Yeah.
That's when he first said, you know what?
You just made the list.
He went to the side and grabbed it. And I said, you just made the list. And it started there. You put Memphis on the list first. So
nice.
Yeah. But
you're part of history.
Yeah, but I voted for The Miz. Yeah, I mean, hands down, just like both of y'all said. I mean, every time dude grabs the mic, man, like Bray Wyatt used to have my attention like that. Anytime he say anything, like you just lock in. But Bray kind of lost me the years because they ain't booking him right. But anyway, Miz, the talking smack thing, the shoot on Daniel Bryan changed everything, and ever since then, man, he's must see.
Still mad.
Yeah, I think the thing with Jericho is just it happened too late, whereas what's his name was already doing his thing.
Yeah,
I think it was like what you said at that Memphis show when he started doing the list. That's when the promos really took off.
Mm-hmm. All right, so everybody got their 2 cents in. So let me share this screen.
Watch me get another shocker.
Mess around. Roman Reigns gonna sneak on the list. Like, how the fuck did this happen?
Oh, you remember him even making the list?
Nah, he ain't on there. I'm saying for some reason he gonna pop up on that jump.
Yeah.
But
Suffering succotash.
I'm not a good guy.
Not a bad guy. I'm just the guy.
All right, Sharon, and the winner for what's category? Iron Mike of the Year is The Miz. 71%.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Murder. Bray Wyatt did not get a vote. I'm actually shocked.
Neither did the New Day.
Or Charlotte.
The New Day
Or
didn't
Charlotte
get a
got
vote.
one. Charlotte got one. But yeah.
Wow.
I mean, you can argue with Charlotte too. Like Charlotte been gold this year too. Is on them.
Yeah.
So you can't.
But her promos invoke a different energy though.
Yeah.
Like her promos
Exactly.
come from somewhere. They come from somewhere else. They're good, but they just come from somewhere else.
Mm-hmm.
Because I was actually shocked, for the fact that you know what I'm saying? Like, I think we used to clown her for interacting with the crowd too much in her promos, and she actually like toned that down, or didn't feed to the crowd too much lately. I mean,
Yeah. I think she used to let the crowd affect her promos.
Yeah.
In the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
So
But now she's gotten better.
I think somebody got in their ear like, hey, you don't got to talk to them every time they say something.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's go to a down mode into the biggest letdown of the year. This should be good as well because it can go either way. We have Brock Lesnar versus Goldberg, the Survivor Series. Daniel Bryan retiring. Randy Orton versus Brock Lesnar at SummerSlam. Kevin Owens booking. And WrestleMania 32. We're going to kick it off with Sterl this time.
Randy Orton, Brock Lesnar. For so many reasons. One, because how you built it up. And then you have Randy Orton get in there and get squashed. Two, you messed up an opportunity to actually build everybody else on your roster, man. I mean, I just have a problem with Brock Lesnar going in there, dominating the roster. Nobody can mess with him, and he's just a part-time wrestler. I can't remember the last time, and you can ask Ronda Rousey this. When you don't get in the ring and you don't fight consistent enough, you're going to get in the ring, you're going to get your ass whooped. And that's just what it is. Mm-hmm. I mean, I understand it's wrestling, but come on. At the same time, let's be real too about this. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I mean, it's just hard for me to sit there and be like, this wasn't the biggest disappointment or biggest letdown of the year.
All right, J.Fields.
I had the exact same vote, Randy Orton and Brock Lesnar. I was excited about this match, like not just because the history of it, but because of the fact that I'm like, this is something that I've been wanting to see. Like, this is like before it even was announced, before the match was signed. Like, this is something that I always say, okay, Brock Lesnar, Randy Orton, I want to see this. And then we get to it, and it's like they completely let the air out of my sails. Like, it was terrible. It was terrible. Like, I don't know if it was booked that way. I don't know if Brock Lesnar took matters into his own hands. I don't know if him and Orton came up with something. I still to this day don't know how the hell that match turned out so piss poor as it did. But that was my biggest letdown.
Not only that, they also brought up when they was in OVW and stuff. I was just like, see, this was supposed to make for a good match. At the very least, it was supposed to be competitive, where we saw the human side of Brock, but we still didn't get that.
Milla?
I went with Daniel Bryan retiring, just because for me it hit a lot of nerves, because I felt like WWE was playing keep away with him to begin with. So once he retired, it was like all real to me, and it kind of sucked being a big fan of his and all. So it was definitely a big letdown for me.
I agree with you. I went with the same one. I think WWE, it's still a slight possibility he may come back. But you know, WWE's playing it well, you know, to with the retirement. But like I think they just really got tired of people cheering for him at events, wondering if he's gonna be in a Royal Rumble or come back and try to take the title back or anything like that. And he never did, you know, so they put the stamp on it with the retirement. And like I actually, you know, thought it was gonna be a swerve, you know, like he was gonna come out and say, once again, I'm not going down without a fight. I'll be back and I'm into the Royal Rumble or anything. And it was just the complete opposite. And then, I mean, we in what 2017 and still no Daniel Bryan, so it's real. And, you know, it sucked, just like he said. I was a huge fan, you know, and now matches that we always hope for not gonna happen. I mean, just imagine even though it happened in Ring of Honor, but seeing him and AJ, seeing him and Seth again and stuff like that. I mean, like that's the type of things we dream for. So,
and it's a, you know, it goes along with kind of the conversation we have. You know, once the guys get to WWE, it's at a different level. You know, them as wrestlers is at a different level. So even if it wasn't in WWE, like I would have loved to see Daniel Bryan versus Nakamura, even if it was in New Japan. You know what I mean? Like just to see it at this age that he is now.
With the lights.
So you don't get any of that. Boo.
Yeah. Although my only problem with that is I think he can wrestle. I think if he left WWE, he'll be wrestling. I think the problem is he wants to wrestle in WWE and don't want to wrestle anywhere else.
Yeah. I mean, they setting the man up. They got a spin-off TV show. And I mean, maybe it's not, I don't think it's more of a financial thing, but like, I mean, I think he just got accustomed to being that guy and like that big deal because he was a big deal. Nobody was getting tired of Daniel Bryan. So,
no.
Without further ado, let's get on with the results. So the winner of biggest letdown of the year is Daniel Bryan retired. Oh, it's a tie.
Oh, wow.
It's a tie.
First split.
It's a tie between Daniel Bryan retiring and Randy Orton versus Brock Lesnar, which both categories, I mean, we all picked, you know, so I guess we pretty much talked it up.
We split. Yeah, we split. They split.
All right, rock, paper, scissors, see one, man. I was playing.
He was ready to. He warmed up his hands. You saw that? He takes his rock, paper, scissors seriously.
Let me stretch out real quick.
Look, I got a secret weapon for rock, paper, scissors. Nobody knows it.
Nope.
I think you and Sterl should play it right now.
Me and Sterl had the same thing.
Yeah.
So we win.
But yeah, I mean, also just, you know, I want to give up a shout out to WrestleMania for sucking this year. I didn't enjoy it. I mean, I heard some people. I heard some people saying like it wasn't that bad. I'm like, man, I just enjoyed the company of my friends and family over my house. I mean, I didn't care for that show at all. Man. I was in the other room hooking up my new computer. So
everybody was hurt.
Some of the things just didn't make sense too. Like Chris Jericho beating AJ Styles. Remember that?
Dumb.
Bray Wyatt getting squashed by The Rock and John Cena.
Dumb.
Yeah.
That really pissed me off.
And then Roman Reigns beating. I mean, I understood it was going to happen and it had to happen, but I still didn't like Roman Reigns beating Triple H.
It was so bad though.
Yeah, I mean, and the reason why is because it still did nothing for Roman Reigns.
Yeah,
did nothing.
So
I mean, they continue to try to force push. The women were horrible. Remember that match?
Yeah.
Ric Flair got involved.
No, I was talking about the. I think it was in the pre-show or whatever when they had all the. At the time, I think there was still all divas.
8-woman tag. Oh yeah.
And haven't seen Lana in the ring since. Haven't seen her in the ring since. The fact that she was even considered, first off, but then able to even get in the ring at WrestleMania shows that you don't really have to earn your shot. I think that's the biggest problem with WWE right now.
They was promoting the show, man. They had that Women's Revolution show coming out on the network. They had to make sure everybody was involved and Total Divas and all that stuff. So what else?
Which Paige is acting crazy right now too on the show, just to let y'all know.
I've been meaning to watch it, but I mean for real, because I want to see that Maurice and Nikki Bella angle. You know, I guess it was like the first episode, wasn't it?
You know what? I didn't even see the first episode.
Oh, okay. So,
but now I gotta go back and see, since you said there was some drama right there.
Yeah, that's for another podcast, which we'll never have anyway.
Yeah.
The next category is OMG Moment of the Year. This should be good. We got AJ Styles entering the Royal Rumble of 2015. We have The Miz on Talking Smack Shoot. We have Randy Orton joins the Wyatts. We have Triple H turns on Seth Rollins. And we have Goldberg squashes Brock Lesnar at Survivor Series. Milla, we're going to start off with you. What you got, buddy?
Well, I ended up in this one. I think, but I can't even remember who I voted for, to be honest. But The Miz, man, I know it was a hard choice for me. But I'm going to just say The Miz because, I mean, the way that he kind of just went for the shoot was crazy to me, and I was totally thrown aback. As much as I didn't like it, some of it was true, unfortunately. But I mean, it was just But then again, tied with it was Triple H helping Kevin Owens win, only because when you think back to that moment, that was craziness. It was totally unexpected, and you were like, "What the hell is going on?" And it's actually what we've always been saying: take a storyline and build it. So now I actually care about Seth Rollins versus Triple H because they haven't seen each other, anything. So now it matters to me. So for me, it's a tie, but it's a hard choice.
Sterl?
Look, I know every little reason why you hated that. And I know it hurts you to sit there and say that's what you voted for. Because Daniel Bryan's your guy, but Daniel Bryan lost a little respect in my eyes when he did that because he was out of line. No, you can make your faces all you want, but he was out of line when he did that, and that's the reason why he got snapped on by Miz. That's the reason why Miz just went out into a flat out shoot, because that Daniel Bryan was out of line. He disrespected him. And when you come for a man, he gonna come right back at you.
And you being a Miz mark for years, that has nothing to do with your decision. You're right.
No, it has nothing to do with my decision.
Yeah, okay.
Because I'm a day. Look, I get on CM Punk all the time, and I tell you he's a crybaby. But I'm a Chicago guy. But that motherfucker a crybaby. It's just what it is. Mm-hmm. And shit. I like Daniel Bryan, but it is what it is. You disrespect a man, he gonna come for you. And you know that's plain to see. There's nothing that you can deny about that. Daniel Bryan came for him, and he went after him.
Daniel Bryan will win a fight.
So you just gotta get out your feelings.
Whatever. Anyway, Daniel Bryan will win a fight.
Anyway,
that's why you scared of.
He can't even fight right now because he got concussion problems. He get his ass whooped.
You say that shit to him. He'll break your damn arm.
All you gotta do is take one good look to the head. First off, we jumping them, so you already know that's gonna happen.
See what I mean? Stop putting me into your stuff. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, it's just true.
EJ ain't over here telling Jay, you gotta jump in fights and stuff, challenging people we can't beat up on our own. What's wrong with you, man? Stop trying to set me up.
Even if first off, I believe I can whoop his ass. Because I ain't gonna back down from him. We the same height, and you think I'm gonna fight fair? That's just stupid. Come on. Secondly, even if I could beat his ass, we still gonna jump him. It doesn't matter. And I voted for AJ Styles anyway. And the reason why is because even though I knew he was gonna be in the Rumble, it still was that surreal moment, and I still marked out like as if I didn't even know he was coming out.
Right. J.Fields?
I went with the Goldberg Brock Lesnar. I did not see a squash match happening at all. Like I'm sitting there, like I'm literally sitting there, and I didn't even say anything. Like it was no oh shit, it was no oh my god, it was no nothing like that. I'm just sitting there like, damn, this shit over. Like, is it for real? So he not. So that wasn't. It was almost. It wasn't equivalent to like Undertaker losing at WrestleMania, but it was that level of silence was almost the same thing because it just happened so fast. I was like, damn, this shit crazy.
The funny thing about that match though is Jannard ItzMilla went to the bathroom. It came back out. It was over.
Yo, dead serious.
And I was in the other room because I told you I was on strike. I wasn't gonna watch that shit, and I still haven't watched that match.
Man, it was It went a little longer than CM Punk's debut. Oh,
You did.
Come on!
I can't believe you did that. That's so unnecessary.
Sure was.
Steph, that was good.
Shame on you. Shame.
But yeah,
shame.
I went with AJ, just like Sterl pointed out. I mean, it's rumbling in the reports in the news. AJ Styles agreed with WWE, but like, I didn't think he was coming out there early, number one. But like, just that whole moment, man. Whenever I watch it, I get chills. Still, like, he had a hell of a year.
I still go back and watch it.
Yeah.
And then the music act just got me like, oh man, like who is this?
Yeah.
Because even then, when he was coming out, I still didn't realize it was gonna be him because of the music.
Right.
I'm like,
yeah, exactly.
That's that hip.
Yeah, Roman Reigns, he was squinting his eye like, who the fuck is this dude? And all of a sudden, and AJ popped up on there, like, it just went crazy. Like, I just remember when he walked out, he couldn't believe it either. After the interview or whatever, like, he was like, he didn't know he was gonna get a big pop like that. And I mean,
how didn't he know? Like, that's my thing. Like, come on, man, you knew that.
He didn't know it was gonna be that big.
A little too humble.
Yeah. But yeah, man, big ups. But let's get with these results. And the winner, I don't even got it up right. Hold up. That's what she said. Anyway, hold up. Here we go. All right. And the winner of OMG Moment of 2016 is boom. AJ Styles enters the Royal Rumble by 38%. Randy Orton joins the wide, didn't get a vote. The Miz got 25%. Triple H turning on Seth Rollins got 19, and Goldberg squashes Brock Lesnar got 19. I guess it was pretty much unanimous. Like, I thought I was gonna probably lean more towards the Goldberg squash.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But I mean, if you look at AJ's year and AJ, everything he's done, I'm not surprised.
Right. I mean, you can kind of argue, like, I mean, just like y'all was pointing out, like when the squash happened with Goldberg, I mean, we was all sitting there like, the fuck just happened? Like, so.
Plus that wasn't a feel good squash. That was like a what the hell?
Exactly, and like it was like 30 minutes left in the pay-per-view. I'm like, so we ain't getting our $9.99 worth this month, huh? So anyway,
that should have been a get the fuck out of here moment of the year.
I agree. Yeah, nobody nominated. I mean, like I said, I went with what was out there, but nobody put it up. All right, let's see if we can get some laughs. The LOL moment of the year. Categories are, the nominees are the Hill Usos backstage with Heath Slater and Rhino talking about, what do you say, J.Fields? You know it better than me? About the rating?
Yeah, I can't remember exactly, but it was something along the lines of like, don't nobody care about them raggedy kids. them raggedy kids of yours.
And the second nominee we have is the List of Jericho, self-explained. The third nominee that we have is the New Day Kevin Owens segment, Jump the Shark. That was pretty hilarious. The fourth nominees that we have is Brock Lesnar / Heath Slater, I don't give a shit about your kids.
That's what I voted for.
And the last nominee is Stephanie McMahon, shade to CM Punk UFC debut. So we're gonna kick it off with J.Fields this time. Who did you vote for and why?
I went with Brock Lesnar. I don't give a shit about your kids. Like, how does he get away with this shit? Because he's Brock.
You could tell that was off script.
Yeah, it had to be. They're on USA.
Oh man,
Too funny.
Milla.
I went with Brock Lesnar. I don't give a shit about your kids because that was the last thing I thought he was gonna say. And when he said it, I was like, "Oh, I don't know if you guys remember, but I went crazy on the iHeart Wrestling page. I was like, what the hell? I mean, yo. Again, how does he get away with this? I don't know.
I think it's unanimous.
Okay.
Brock Lesnar. I mentioned the list. But yeah, Brock Lesnar, and I don't give a shit about your kids, is just such a harsh moment to me. Because like if he actually has kids, and this motherfucker said, I don't give a shit about your kids, man.
With no warning.
It was like no laugh, no smile. It was like all seriousness. Like I don't give two fucks about your kids. It felt like he meant it. Like if he sold anything, he sold that. It felt like he actually meant, like, I don't give a fuck about your kids.
I agree. I think I voted for the same thing, but just like you pointed out, man, it's just funny how that whole segment went when he called Heath in the ring. Said, "Man, get in here. You got kids? Yeah, get in here, man. Don't be scared. Don't be afraid. I got kids too." And then he said, "But you know what? Got on his face. I don't give a shit about your kid. That shit was priceless. I mean, you can't
write that.
You can't."
No.
Honorable mention. Me and J.Fields were talking probably like an hour ago in the group. I think an honorable mention. I'm not praising anybody getting injured or getting hurt, but when Cesaro did the suicide dive outside the ring,
oh man!
And when he landed on his head, and then they put up that Simpson meme. Oh my god, man! That was so
when he's on that Simpson meme. I forgot all about that with Ralph going through the game. Yo,
man.
What?
I don't know why nobody didn't nominate that. I forgot all about it. I think that was all you had that was on there.
Man, it's so much that you got to try to remember.
Yeah.
Oh, that was funny. All right, y'all got me over here crying like
Match of the year.
But without further ado, and the winner of LOL Moment of the Year of 2016 is
It got to be Brock.
The List of Jericho.
Wow.
People has let me down.
You know what? I think if they go back and listen to this, they'll sit there and say, okay, we probably voted wrong.
Yeah, they're like, we fucked up.
Yeah. No,
it's because the List of Jericho is with them every week.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
It's fresh.
It's in their brain too. Yeah.
It's fresh on their minds. Yeah.
Go back and watch I Don't Give a Shit About Your Kids and tell you that's not the most funniest shit you ever seen.
Yeah.
This is like, damn it, you didn't hit the button, was it? Damn it.
But Vince, I was too busy doing these other things. And
Shut up.
No, they actually got mad at him for doing that, though. They actually did say that they were pissed off that he did that.
Yeah.
They was like, oh, no. Don't do that.
There's nothing PG about this, bro.
No, but we've seen what he just goes off script and just says something fucking crazy. When he was talking about who was that he was supposed to wrestle, he said, "I'm going to see blood and guts and
piss and feces."
Was that John Cena?
It was Cena.
Yeah. I thought it was the Seth and John Cena triple threat match.
It might have been, but I just remember he's like, "You're gonna see blood."
It was just him and Cena. It was just him and Cena, and that's when he squashed Cena.
Piss and feces, and I was like, "Good God, the hell!"
To be honest, though, with that Brock and Heath Slater, that's whole promo, like he was actually doing good on the mic. Then he dropped that bomb on us, like, I don't give a shit about your kid. Like, oh shit, what?
Yeah, that escalated quickly.
I was like,
First time he doing good on the mic.
All right,
So
man.
I don't give a shit about your kids. The harshness that
I would have just left the ring. I'd be like, "All right, man, it's cool. Listen, I'm cool."
And he
good.
actually looked offended. Like Heath was like, "Damn, dude, that wasn't."
My kids watching. They watching. He came on and they said, Daddy, why Brock Lesnar don't give a shit about us?
Nah, I think if I was in the ring, I would have hit Brock with a low blow so quick and ran out. Like, nah, fuck that. I don't give a fuck about your kid.
Oh man.
Man.
All right, man. Next category, rivalry of the year. We have the nominees are Samoa Joe versus Nakamura, Sami Zayn versus KO, Sasha Banks versus Charlotte, DIY versus The Revival, The Miz versus Dolph Ziggler. Sterl, I'm gonna let you kick it off. Who'd you vote for and why?
Joe Nakamura. I mean, just that rivalry was just good. And you know what's crazy? Because Nakamura is not going to get that same type of respect when he hits the main roster because he can't speak English that well. I mean, they just did a great job with the language barrier and still making us entertain with this rivalry and everything. Not enough can be said about what NXT does and the writing that they do down there. It's great. The best writing in WWE, period, hands down. And they did a great job with Nakamura and Samoa Joe. Yeah, the only reason why I didn't vote Sasha Banks and Charlotte is just because the flip-flopping of that title, and I felt like they just watered it down.
All right. J.Fields.
I voted for Charlotte and Sasha Banks. even though it's a lot of hot potato with the title, like I feel like they've given us at least 5 years of a feud in like 3 months. So I mean, like their DVD can be released like tomorrow.
Yeah.
So I mean, it for what it was good matches, good matches, different matches. They always pulled out something different. It was just a simple fact that we got it like in like fast forward motion. You know what I'm saying? So if their feud is over and we never have to see it again, I say, hey, job well done.
Milla?
So I got to definitely go with Nakamura and Joe, just because the matches that they put on throughout this feud have kind of been different in their own way. Even though at one point I felt like they were rushed as far as like having the cage match right after the title was won back by Nakamura. It's still looking at all the matches in order. It's something different in each one. And it was really intense. And if you look back, people went crazy. I know I did with the whole right before their first match where they were basically nonstop fighting, jumping off of the runway and stuff at the NXT arena. It was all crazy. So it's always been intense. It's always been a dope feud to me. I hope one day it gets revisited. So.
Okay. Well, I went in a completely opposite direction. I went with The Miz and Dolph Ziggler. But now I ain't talking about The Miz and Dolph Ziggler 3 years ago when they fighting a million times. I'm talking about this year when they fighting a million times. I think it's more after the brand split. I mean, I think me and J.Fields talked about a lot on GTS. Like, each match, when they announced it, you'd be like, why are we getting this match again? But once the bell rings, they start going, you'd be like, okay, never mind.
Right.
Like, so, I mean, I think they elevated their game, and like I said, Miz has stepped up his game a lot, in the ring. I mean, even since Daniel Bryan called him out, but he pretty much, I think he wrestled pretty much the same style, but he just adapted some of Daniel Bryan moves just to kind of rub it in, and like, it looks like, not saying that he created the moves, but it looked like something, the type of moves he's been pulling off a long time, and just the chemistry with him and Dolph, like each match they always step it up and they make you appreciate each match, and like I just didn't want, like, every time they announce on SmackDown or pay-per-view, you kind of like, man, we getting the same match. Why are they doing it now? Why they just can't save it? And they blow us. I mean, they completely just blow it out the wall, blow the roof off, So I gave kudos to them. Any rebuttal? Disagreement? Nobody?
Nope. You got
the
point.
You got the juice.
All right. Well, and the winner for rivalry of the year is Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens, which nobody voted for in this podcast.
Yeah, only because once again, the same thing can be said about those two though. as you just eloquently spoke about Dolph Ziggler and
Yes.
whatever. Yeah, the Miz. Man, I'm so bad with names. But anyway, they did have every time they got in the match, it was always good. Even though you was like, damn, why I got to see this again?
Mm-hmm.
But they always managed to pull off another good match. So I can understand. Just obviously wasn't my vote.
All right, yeah, same here. I mean, I think, just like you point out, especially when they point out the fact that, like, this is their last match to end the rivalry. Then that was on Sunday. Next week on Raw, we have Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn. Come on, dude. Like, but yeah, I mean, just like they held performance. I just wish they kind of would have made a bigger deal of that last match and actually stuck with it. Like, maybe WrestleMania they met up again or something. We wouldn't care then, but if you immediately bring them back, it kind of lost a little of this fire. But I mean, it won, so it is what it is. The hell is that?
Me moving my chair.
Thought that was a sound effect when somebody got on hard.
No, you know what it reminded me of was those little spring things behind your door.
That's what, I thought it was. All right, so we're down to female superstar of the year. The nominees are Charlotte, Sasha Banks, Asuka, Bayley, Becky Lynch, and Alexa Bliss. Milla. I think it's your turn, right? Or is it J.Fields?
I think it's J.Fields.
Okay, J.Fields. Who you vote for and why?
I just want to start off by saying,
Alexa, we
love you. But in this category, I couldn't give her the vote. The competition was just too much. I went with Charlotte. Like, I mean, once she dropped Ric Flair's like helping her in her matches, like right after WrestleMania, like she took off. Best pay-per-view record, you know what I'm saying, of any male or female, you know what I'm saying, 12-0 back-to-back pay-per-view. Like, it took Undertaker 20 plus years to put together that type of streak. So, like, hands down, Charlotte.
All right, Milla.
I went with Charlotte. I mean, you can't really argue. She's changed the game. That's it.
Charlotte. Yep. Charlotte. I mean, obviously, I did have somewhat of a problem with how she's being pushed, but at the end of the day, I mean, what separates her mainly from everybody else is her mic skills. Just what she brings to the mic now, plus with her in-ring stuff, it's far and above the rest of the women on the WWE roster, just hands down. I do want to get a shout out to Alexa Bliss too myself. Been a fan. Wanted her to beat Becky, and she did. And I still want her to retain that title and go against somebody else when it's all said and done.
All right. Well, yeah, I think it's unanimous. I went with Charlotte as well. Yeah, I pretty much said it all. Only thing I like to throw out there is just, you say you disagree how they're booking her lately, but she kind of changed and switched it up. But like, it's just amazing how they book her as a heel and then how they book everybody else, because they let her pull off some face type moves in matches, like moonsaults off the top of the arm to the from the outside, inside the ring to the outside of the ring. I mean, those type of moves that the faces pull off and they land, and like she actually lands and hits it. So it's kind of cool to see her a heel get that type of exposure. But yeah, you can't argue she had a hell of a year, and mic work pretty much sells that.
See, we can definitely. I bet you we all three sitting here like we can definitely tell that you only hip to the WWE game, because in the Indies you don't have that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, regardless of what you are, you're gonna hit those type of moves and stuff like that. But yeah, that's true. That's just how WWE writes. They only allow you to hit these moves if you a face or something like that, and for them to allow her to do these things is transcending. But they trying to. That's my problem with how they booking her though, because it feels like they want her to be the first to do these type of things. They want her to be the first to win a Hell in a Cell match. Want her to be the first on the main roster to win a Iron Man match and stuff like that. That's how I feel. I feel like they too busy trying to push her to be the first one to do it, and they shouldn't do it like that.
Agree. Okay. So, the winner of Female Superstar of the Year is Eva Marie. I was playing.
Dude, you see my eyes just like that?
Charlotte with 69%. Y'all boo, Alexa Bliss did not get a vote.
Dang.
Y'all could have voted one day, Paul.
She got a vote in my heart.
I just couldn't do it.
Yeah, I mean, just like we said, I mean, Charlotte had the best year, hands down.
Yeah.
I mean, nothing else more to say about it. So, let's get down with our final category, Superstar of the Year. I already know who won this one. I'm sorry. I guess I should just act like I was surprised though. But the nominees are AJ Styles, Seth Rollins, The Miz, Chris Jericho, Roman Reigns, and Kevin Owens. All right. I still forgot who went last time. So whoever didn't go last time first, let's go. Okay, it's Milla. Who you vote for and why?
So this one I think is the one that I was like super torn. But I mean, in the end of the day, I think I ended up going with Kevin Owens. Because I don't blame him on the booking. Like, it's not his fault.
Right.
He's done everything they asked him to do.
Yeah, but it's the booking that what makes you superstar though. To be honest.
Yeah, but to me, his matches are quality. They can't put that. They book who they put him with.
Yeah.
His matches are still quality. If they're going to feed him Roman Reigns, fine. But I've sat through more Roman Reigns matches and been entertained with him than anybody else. His matches with Seth Rollins have all been good. His promos have been on point. And I think, if you look at it from when this all started, he's always, every position he's been put in 2016, he's shined in. The booking, I'm not going to blame him for. That's not his fault. He's not out there botching promos and botching matches. They're just telling him what to do, and he's doing it. So, and that's just my opinion.
So stick with it. All right. Sterl?
I voted AJ Styles. I mean, coming in, and I felt like they did it right. They didn't just automatically say, here go the title, do something with it. He had to keep wrestling for it and stuff like that, even when we was impatient and wanted him to win these matches. He didn't, but at the end of the day, he still put on quality matches. I mean, that match with Chris Jericho was good. His match with John Cena obviously was good. His match with Dean Ambrose, who had one of the weakest WWE championship reigns. I think that's
why I wasn't super excited when he won it. It was more of an excitement of like, man, this was overdue.
Yeah. But just, I mean, he's even made James Ellsworth look somewhat entertaining. So I mean, just what he's able to do in the ring and even on the mic, because his mic skills are suspect and they just seem to be better.
Right.
And every week he goes too, he just seems like he's getting better and better on the mic.
Yep.
So I mean, kind of hard to argue against AJ Styles in my eyes.
All right, J.Fields.
I agree with Sterl. AJ Styles was my vote. For all the reasons that was mentioned. I mean, like, he even had 2-3 matches with Roman Reigns that were like well above average. And I mean,
is that Fastlane?
Yeah. Was it? No, it was what was it? Right after WrestleMania, like Extreme Rules.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that match was really good, and like the fact that AJ will sell for anybody, you know what I'm saying? I mean, he sells for everybody. I mean, like he make anybody look good. Like I could have a match with AJ Styles tomorrow night, and he would make me look like I've been doing it for 20 years. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like AJ Styles is my guy. I've been a fan. You know, it's well documented. I've been a fan since the TNA days, and he didn't have to talk much. You know, TNA really never really focused on the backstage promo, the in-ring interviews and promos, stuff like that. So he didn't really have to do a lot of talking, and for him to come into WWE where they're very promo heavy, and for him to be able to hold his own in the back and forth promos with other wrestlers, and is come out to the ring with just a mic in his hand and command the crowd, like nobody's done a better job, I think, than AJ Styles.
Agreed.
Yeah.
I'm going with AJ as well. Pretty much the same reason everybody else did. AJ developed, you know, like I said, just like I pointed out, like I've been a WWE guy since day one. Really nothing else besides WCW maybe. But I think ever since he came in, like he kind of persuaded his way and pushed his way to like one of my favorite superstars, if not my favorite superstar besides Undertaker. But yeah, I just enjoy AJ. Just like I pointed out, his mic work, from my knowledge of what I've seen on the show, has developed and got better. I think it got even better when he became a heel. I think, you know, them promos he used to cut as a face was kind of like forced a little bit and scripted too much. But I mean, every match he has, man, he makes, just like Phil said, man, he makes everybody look good. And I mean, it's like you'd think I'd be used to it by now, but I guess, you know, that's me being a new fan of AJ, actually seeing him live. But I've been hearing about him in TNA, and that's pretty much the only reason I probably did get the remote and switch to TNA every now and then and hear about this, see this guy AJ Styles everybody's talking about. And I mean, I wasn't disappointed. I just couldn't wait for him to make that transition to the big stage, and it's just amazing to him getting that spotlight now. And just like I don't think really nobody called him getting the title this soon, I guess this year, but it happened. And like when it did, I mean, it was a big deal, you know, because he wasn't one of Vince's guys, so for them to immediately give him that title, it was kind of amazing.
Especially after losing to Chris Jericho at WrestleMania, which was still weird to me. But
yeah.
Especially with how when Jerry King Lawler used to do, which I mean, I'd rather have him back on commentary than David Otunga. But when Jerry King Lawler used to always say, if it didn't happen in WWE, it didn't happen at all. And it's like, oh, douchebag.
Yeah. Exactly. Sound just like a video game.
Yeah. Like, come on. Like, not too many Americans go over to New Japan and win that title. Let me just tell you, it's not that easy.
Right. Thank God for Morrow being willing to bring all that up, you know.
Yeah.
Because if not for him, we wouldn't even have those stats. Like AJ Styles had way more championships around the world than a lot of guys ever have. You know, so it's much respect.
All right.
Well, even John Cena said that. John Cena said he's won more world championships than he has.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's the reason why John Cena beating that record now, and they make a mention of that actually doesn't even make any sense anymore, to tell you the truth.
Yeah. Look at me start. Anywho. Without further ado, the winner. Damn, I always do it wrong. Give me a second. There we go. Yeah, time filler. And the winner of Superstar of the Year is the phenomenal AJ Styles at 94%.
Ooh, shit. Damn it, you did.
Miz is the only person other than him that got a vote.
I was pretty sure that's why I voted for him.
With the Miz?
But I said I was pretty sure. That's why I said in the beginning, I was like, I'm pretty sure that I voted for AJ Styles, but that I was going to go with Kevin Owens.
Mm-hmm.
But the one thing I'll say is, you know, AJ Styles pretty much swept like all these different awards. Like he won. They put him on in the Rolling Stone for Wrestler of the Year. They had Kevin Owens in there too. I think he was like third. But I mean, it's much deserved. I think all the reasons that you guys said, he definitely. If they have the Slammies, I couldn't see him not winning it.
Right.
Yeah. I mean,
you don't think they would have gave it to Roman again?
Nah, man, not in this case. Not with what AJ's done.
Because they're a publicly traded company. The votes are real, which kind of sucked that Roman actually won. It was like, who the fuck did that? It gives WWE this false hope that he's going to be the guy, and he just can't be the guy right now until he turns.
He just can't do it, baby.
Yeah, he has to turn heel, and that's where people got to start liking him. Is right there. Is when he's a heel.
I don't think he's that. Yeah, just like you pointed, I don't think he's ever going to be like that guy of the company. Like when people think WWE, they're going to think Roman Reigns. And I think that's the main thing they're shooting for. He's not going to be Hogan or Rock or Austin or even douchebag. You know what I'm saying? So it's just kind of like they got to kind of move to the side. He's going to be like he have to be like Batista. You know, kind of like just you'll be one of the top guys, but like you're not the guy we think about when we think about wrestling. So
yeah,
I mean, people hated him though. People hated Batista this last run when he came back.
I mean, yeah, the last run, of course. I'm talking about back then. I mean, with him and when he turned on Evolution, I mean, people you know, people liked him. You know? They tolerate him, but he was never the guy.
It depended on who he was facing for me.
Here's the only thing about the reason why people hated Batista, though. And even Batista made mention of this. And he didn't like the way he was booked. And that was because of the fact that Daniel Bryan hasn't held that title yet. And that's what the people wanted. Because remember, we even wanted Roman Reigns to win. We wanted anybody but who the company was choosing to be in that championship match. Yep. That's just all it was. That's the only reason why people hated Batista. It wasn't like he came back and was putting on horrible matches. It was just that he came back at the wrong time.
Right. They booked him wrong. Yeah, just like you pointed out.
It wasn't even that they booked him wrong, really. It's just the fact that Daniel Bryan didn't even have the title. That's all it was. We wanted to see Daniel Bryan with that title, and it was long overdue. But yeah, I got nothing else to add.
Anybody else? Well, that was our results. I think we did pretty good this year for the Slammies. You know, the first time. Maybe if they don't do it again next year, we'll do it again.
We'll be right back.
We'll
do it anyway.
Yeah. That's what you point out. Even if they don't do it, we do. I mean, even if they do. Have the Slammy. I was going to say Grammys. We still gonna put it up, man. So I think it was a much success. Probably have a larger category, but I think 12 is good enough. I think it was 11. But
it was good enough.
Yeah, pretty got a good little reaction. You know, people chimed in, people was excited, people actually voted. I was actually a little afraid, like I said, man, I hope people actually go in and vote every day, you know. But you know, they did.
Thank you for voting.
Thank you for voting. Your vote counts.
There's no electoral college here.
There's no electoral here.
Electoral college here, man. Roman Reigns was the one.
Right.
He was all going to out of here.
John Cena would have won everything.
Yep.
He said,
man, that Oscar one surprised the shit out of me, though.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, I didn't see that coming.
Everybody.
Yeah.
My big that many people watching NXT, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I know in our little iHeart Wrestling group, a lot of people really don't interact with NXT that much on the page, but like, it's just amazing that you won there, though. I forgot about how many percentage, too. Did y'all know? Was it
no, it was a high percentage, though.
Yeah, it's just crazy. Yeah. So, but anywho, that would do it for this GTS RBU Slammies Awards podcast. Please check out the other podcast coming up. Y'all got doing RBU tomorrow.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Should be a good one. Be on the lookout for that on 1515av.com, and look out for me and J.Fields on GTS. We won't be going live, but we will be recording that Wednesday, so be on the lookout for that. But that's all, fellas. I got to work tomorrow, so
back to school for me.
Dang, yeah, I already got this week.
That sucks. We're gonna start to Thursday, but I get up in the morning.
All right, well, without further ado, this is your boy EJ the King.
SterldaPearl.
J.Fields. Oh, try it again. Go.
SterldaPearl.
It's your guy J.Fields.
It's Milla.
And we out. Peace.
Peace.